Good morning, everyone. It's Ripcal. I'm playing some more Pokemon SoulSilver, and today it is gym time. Continuing our Nuzlocke run, we're at the last gym. And I think we've got a good team put together. So this is the Dragon Gym, and one of the big problems that I was noticing with it is we don't actually have a lot of access to any access to dragon type moves at this point in the game. I found like one really convoluted way to get something, but it wasn't working. Would have just given us Twister, which is a really bad move. And the reason I was looking for dragon type moves is because Claire has a Kingdra as her ace, which is only weak to dragon type moves until Fairy was introduced. So we have some really interesting I'm curious to see how it's gonna work. So here's what we've got for our team. We're going in with Favio. Favio's got electric and ice, which is going to help deal with the Seadra and Horseys, as well as the dragon types. We of course have Stormy, who is probably our strongest electric type at this point, just because they got the Thunderbolt. But also Steel typing is strong against Dragon, so resists a lot of the stuff we're going to be dealing with here. We've got two of our new Pokemon, which I was actually really pleasantly surprised with seeing. We've got Accent, our Ursaring, who was able to use the Avalanche TM. And this was one of the ones that I was like, oh, so they're not super fast, which was my concern, but actually Avalanche works really well with that. And I feel like they could be really good against some of Claire's Pokemon in particular. Which I also will say here, decent bulk overall. Cat gets... honestly... First of all, we got Adamant, which is good. Second of all, really mid-tier on a lot of stats, but water resists a lot of what we're going to be up against here. I don't necessarily think that Cat is going to be sweeping any of these teams or like doing tons of damage, but can swap in, set up an Aqua Ring if I need to stall out a little bit to recover. And honestly, like Horn Attack and Waterfall are decently powerful, even if they are going to be not very effective. Well, Waterfall won't be very effective, but is Stab, so it's 120 power divided by 2. Horn Attack is 65, so technically, you get what I'm saying. MBZ. I was not expecting to be bringing NBZ to this. And then as I was leveling up a bunch of my Pokemon, they learned Ice Fang. I was actually debating teaching them Avalanche, and I leveled them up, and they got Ice Fang, which enabled me to then give Avalanche to Ursaring. And finally, like I said, a lot of these Pokemon are very mid into water. So even though they don't have any super effective stuff, I feel like in this case it's going to be Confusion most likely. Again, we're kind of in the same situation of it's a stab move, or stab move, not very effective, double the power, but may also leave confused. So honestly, this is going to be like possibly our answer into Kingdra is Yawn Confusion if we need to. The other person who we're probably going to be bringing in, or the actual answer that I'm planning on bringing into Kingdra is Stormy. Just because, again, resists water normal for Hyper Beam and Dragon Pulse. But we've got a bit of a gauntlet leading up to that. All of these Pokemon are at least level 35, which is not super high. We should be able to deal with this pretty easily, honestly. That moment of panic as I'm like, wait, is something gonna happen? No. Okay, champ in the making. This gym has unstable footing. Player uses mythical and sacred dragon type Pokemon. You can't damage them, but they're supposed to be weak to ice type moves. Okay. Unstable footing. I actually don't know this gym puzzle. Oh, is this sliding platforms? Okay, let's do it. I also don't know why I keep saving. Habit, that's why. I do know why. I just don't have a good reason. So we have to do... Wait, what? Oh, you can rotate. That's cool. So I purposely did put Lantern in first. And it does look like these guys are going to be in order. So a lot of these Pokemon, luckily a lot of the trainers, while they do have reasonably leveled Pokemon at 35, which we still out-level, we do have they're not evolved Pokemon, so that does help a little bit. There is not a Dragonite in this entire gym. There's Dratini's, Dragonairs, there's some Seadra and Kingdra, or yeah, Seadra, Horsey, Kingdra. So it's basically just those two lines, and then a Gyarados. Now, this may not actually kill, because Seadra is actually fairly physically bulky, and Fabio is not very physically strong. But Spark is better than nothing. We'll get the job done. I did, by the way, check on the game corner. I mentioned that during the last video. You can't buy tokens in this game, which I did not realize. So, even if you could, in the Japanese version of the game, they still had the game corner, and you could buy, it would be 200,000 Pokebucks to get another copy of a TM, I believe it was. So, yeah, not happening. This was, yes. We're just going to continue. Oh, I didn't mention it as far as held items go. We do have Fabio holding the Never Melt Ice as well. So he even says we don't all use Dragon-type Pokemon, which is kind of cool. There's 2 of them here that use Horsey and Seadra. Which again, Seadra is actually fairly physically bulky, which is why we're using Stormy. Okay. Always heal. Wait, does steel not resist water? For some reason I had that in my head. Maybe I'm... Yeah. Okay, that's actually a little scarier dealing with the Kingdra then, because it can Hydro Pump. So this is a level 38 Dragonair, which we've got several of these to deal with, and I feel like Accent is going to be the best option for these. I don't know that for sure. We're going to find that out real quick here, though. This is the easy one out of the 3. Now, it does have Dragon Rage, which can be very dangerous, but we're high enough level that it shouldn't be a big concern. Dragon Rage is guaranteed to do 40 damage. It also has Aqua Tail, which is pretty solid. So it's probably going to be faster. It's going to hit for 40 damage, exactly. We can take 3 of those. But because we go second, Avalanche is going to have its power doubled. That's the plan. That was the plan. Okay, so that should be the last one. So we're gonna switch here, get Stormy back in front. Heal Accent up. So, Stormy, I have in front to take out the Gyarados. Pretty much a guaranteed. From there, I think they've got 2 different Dragonairs that I think have different movesets, if I was reading this correctly. Oops. Okay. Make sure everything's in line, and let's do this. As gym leader, I'll use my full power. Okay. So, Gyarados is always a little scary. This Gyarados does not have great moves because of the physical special split in part. I think its best option is Dragon Rage still. It's got Twister, Dragon Pulse, which all of Claire's Pokemon have Dragon Pulse, and honestly, that's one of the reasons that this is a little scarier. Dragon Rage was correct. Okay, we really needed that kill, so that's good. Oh, I didn't level up. I was gonna give each of them a couple more candies because Kingdra's 41. Okay. Hopefully we're gonna manage. Okay, so there's, like I said, there's 2 Dragonairs. One of them has Fire Blast. So, this is my master plan here. I feel like my notes on this are wrong. Because I don't think my notes only have 1 moveset for them, and I'm positive they have 2. Okay. So yes, this one has nothing that's super scary to Cat. So we're going to take a moment to set up Aqua Ring. We're going to do a little damage. We're going with Waterfall because the damage is about the same as Horn attack, and it has a chance for... has a chance for flinch. If we'd gotten a flinch, we would have gotten 2 attacks off. Okay, so this time they should be going for Dragon Pulse right off the bat here. Like... Well, actually, Cat might be low enough that it tries something else. I think we can just do the hard switch into Accent. Should be able to take a Dragon Pulse. I don't know this confidently, but I'm pretty sure. And then we go Avalanche. Was not expecting them to go right over to Kingdra. Okay. What do I think Kingdra's gonna do? And do I have a good way to get around it? Like I said, so Kingdra's got Hydro Pump, Hyper Beam, Dragon Pulse, and Smoke Screen. Oh, and Sniper. So if it crits, we just die. Pretty much no matter what we're bringing in. Yeah, let's bring Croyton in. Croyton should be able to take whatever gets thrown. We've got Yawn. Dragon Pulse is gonna hurt, but Croyton's still pretty bulky. Oh god. Okay, that did way more than I expected. So Dragon Pulse did 61 damage. So I can't take a crit, but I couldn't take a crit from full health. But I should be able to take one more Dragon Pulse here. Trying to think of who actually has the best option to take out Kingdra here. The worst part is we do still have another Dragonair after this. Okay, so I think Waterfall is 4 times, or Kingdra's 4 times strong against Waterfall because both Dragon and Water resist it. So even though it's a stab move, I think Bite is better here. Technically, Ice Fang would be better, but I think Bite has a higher flinch chance. Like, they're both neutral. Not being maxed level for this fight is potentially a problem. Okay. That's annoying, but better than taking damage. Gyarados is pretty bulky, especially for in a special. Oh god. Wasn't thinking. Okay, okay. This Dragonair is now absolutely terrifying to me, and I may still be in trouble. What does my team look like at this point? So here's my thought. Technically, I can technically I can switch in and take a hit, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to take 2. I really hate to do this since they just joined, but I think what we're going to do here is give Kat another chance at getting a fire type she always wanted. I think we have to use Kat as a bridge here and get the sacrifice play. I don't love it, but this is part of the strategy you need for Nuzlocking. It's not like, especially on when you're playing on set mode, part of it is how are you getting your Pokemon in? And the short answer is we're not. We don't have anybody who's physically bulky enough. This is not the person I wanted to bring in either. That was a mistake. I was going on autopilot because I was thinking about, okay. Well, I guess we're going to have to risk a switch in now anyway. Also, I was for some reason thinking Sonic Boom was going to be the confusion one, and that was I was thinking Supersonic. Okay, let's go for Stormy. Stormy can take a hit, so wow, that's bad. This is the switch. Turn. We do have to do another Thunder Wave. Again, their Shed Skin could be a problem for that, but it's... Oh my god, we didn't even get it for a turn. I should have switched into Fabio that first time when they were... I'm mad at myself. Okay, that's the best move they could have used right there. For us, Ice Beam. This should do it. I was intending to switch into Fabio after we sacrificed Cat with the hard switch. Or with the free switch, rather. Now I feel bad. Because if we'd gotten... I messed up a couple times there, and it ended up not being as necessary as we needed, as it would have been. I might have lost, but you're still not ready for the Pokemon League. And this gym is the Dragon's Den. Go there. If you can prove you've lost your lazy ideals, I'll admit you're a trainer worthy of the gym badge. So... Oh, that was a real waste. I'm sorry, Kat. Like I said, though, we'll make sure we get you a better option coming up here. We do have to go to the Dragon's Den. Which... I don't think I guess I don't know if there's trainer battles offhand. I do know we have our a Pokemon to catch here. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna wrap up here. We're at a pretty good spot anyway. And I will pick back up next time with Dragon's Den and continuing on from there. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.